Thanks for logging on to fox4now.com. I'm meteorologist Jamie Kagol, and this is your Storm Patrol forecast. Mid-70s, and that's about where we should be for this time of year under sunny skies. Getting into the afternoon, you're going to see some partly sunny skies over the coastal counties, a little more cloud cover looking inland, and it may actually include a few isolated showers or downpours in the early afternoon hours. 80 degrees, or 88 degrees, I should say, followed up by low and mid-90s this afternoon. Partly and mostly cloudy skies, isolated rain, and by 5 o'clock, much of it will be over the coastal counties. East winds moving that rain across the peninsula east to west for today, already coming in around South Florida during the morning hours. But we are dry, we are quiet, and we have clear skies overhead. Satellite loop showing you a little cloud cover spilling in across the panhandle. Now, checking out your Vipercasts as we get into the afternoon. Again, some of that rainfall getting across into our inland counties, but you see this good push of moisture mid to late afternoon, and it is looking like that evening commute is going to be rather wet across 41 and 75. Showers, thunderstorms at that 6 o'clock hour between 6 and 10 while the rain begins to taper off. We'll have a few lingering showers quite likely into the evening hours, but quiet for the overnight. Now we'll take a look at the forecast. Low and mid 90s, as I mentioned, clouds on the increase in this afternoon, and isolated rain for the mid to late afternoon hours, especially over the coastal counties. And checking out the tropics, we do have now Tropical Storm Dolly in the Bay of Campeche and the Gulf of Mexico. Very warm water and low wind shear. Those are two key ingredients to keep this storm going. It is likely to experience just a minimal amount of strengthening, and it will make landfall either late morning Wednesday or into the afternoon hours. We'll take a look at the big picture now, the entire Atlantic basin. Now into the Atlantic, it is still very, very quiet. However, the dry, dusty air from the west coast of Africa is beginning to weaken, and there are some tropical waves expected to move across the Atlantic over the next several days. Likely to see an increase to the activity along the west coast of the Caribbean as well as parts of the Gulf of Mexico for the next couple of days as well. We'll check out a look at your boating forecast now. Water temperature 89 degrees. East winds becoming westerly at 5 to 10 knots. Seas at 1 to 2 feet with a light chop in the inland waters. High tide 6:10 this morning. Low tide 2 this afternoon. Sunrise 7:08. Sunset at 7:47. Here's a look at the Power 4 zone forecast. Again, the clouds on the increase for our inland zone. We'll start to see the isolated showers developing late morning and early afternoon, moving east to west, eventually ending up into our harbor zone. Again, still low to mid 90s there. Isolated rain mid and late afternoon into the evening hours. Same said for the coastal zone as well. Eventually that rain is going to end up into the Gulf of Mexico this evening, so we will have some showers passing across area beaches. This afternoon should be beautiful, though, to be on the sand. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast, and nothing too eventful showing up other than the typical pattern of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. The winds consistently out of the east and southeast. No big temperature swings either. And just to remind you that you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and don't forget about where you are right now, fox4now.com.